Welcome to Back Training 101. Today we're gonna talk to you about just the basics of building a bigger back. You know, walking into the gym, everyone wants to train arms, they want to train chest, the muscles that you can see in the mirror. What a lot of people forget is that half of a 50-inch chest is a big back. So today we're gonna take a look in depth at how to start off with beginner back training. You don't just walk into the gym and start doing a couple things for back. You might stick with doing, back training has to be dynamic. You can't do 5 sets of pull-ups to the front, 5 sets to the back, and think you have a complete back workout. There's so many tiny little muscles in the back. You have your lats, you have your traps, which are actually back muscles, and then you have a ton of other little ones that I'm gonna send over to my chiropractic lifting partner, and he's gonna tell you about.
Well, a lot of people neglect the low back, right? I mean, you hit the rows a lot, and you definitely utilize it as stabilization. But you also want to build that thickness there, not only for a full back, but also for prevention of low back injury. So we call those low ones the erector spinae. It's 3 muscles: the iliocostalis, longissimus, and spinalis. So remember that as a quiz. Right, Steve? Back to you.
So definitely. So getting in here, just if you neglect your back early on as a bodybuilder, as a physique guy, you'll notice that without back thickness, without that density, it'll affect other lifting, other exercises. Even your bench press will be affected if you don't have a back that is properly grown as your chest is. So if you're doing a ton of chest exercises, your shoulders start coming forward. You need to balance that out by exercising the back, by creating a physique that's well balanced and also keeping that posture correct. So today it's going to be a very basic back training. We're not going to introduce any of the advanced training principles where we talk about drop sets, supersets, trisets, forced reps, rest pause. All these different exercise techniques take you past training failure. Today is just going to be back to basics, getting 6 to 8 reps on a lot of the compound movements, getting 10 to 12 on the others. We're going to start off with just the basic pull-up. You see some people in the gym doing these wrong. Pull-ups are there to make your back work harder, not your biceps. No swinging. This is back training 101. Let's get to work. We're going to start off with pull-ups. Now this might be an actual working set for you. Pull-ups are all about where you're at. If you need a spotter, if you need to do them on a machine that gives you some assistance, that's totally fine. Really feel that stretch going all the way down. We're not locking out our elbows, just going down, keeping the tension always on the lat. Coming up, squeezing, pausing at the top, you can really start feeling those muscles in the back start firing, the mind-muscle connection. Also, you notice hand placement. When I'm around the bar, I use a thumbless grip, keeping that bar in my palms. When you keep the bar in your palms, you take the tension off your bicep. Set 2, I'm going to be doing them behind the back. For our third pull-up set, like I said, this is kind of our warm-up that we do most of the time. We're going to be doing them close grip. And now this one is really an exercise used for lengthening and widening that lower lat. All right, for our first real back exercise, we're going to be doing a single arm dumbbell row. Now I like doing these. Sometimes I'll do them with a barbell. I really like doing them with a dumbbell because you're able to work each side independently, and that's for a beginner, that's really important. You can see Chad here, he's bracing himself with the arm, the same side, arm and knee are up on the bench. Doing that is going to just provide you with some support. We will talk about doing some bent over barbell, but here you're more supported, your lower back isn't at a high risk. can see, Chad was almost at failure. There's the second working set. Getting real close there. All right, rest time's over. Should be about 90 seconds on this. Last set, best set, go to failure here until you don't have anything left. Hyperextensions here are just going to be working those erector spinae. Did I say that right, doctor?
Yep.
This is just running down the lower back. This here is just to keep that that lower back tight, keep it strengthened. Make sure that we're we're not losing strength in this area. Straight leg deadlifts for me. In conjunction with this, in conjunction with my CrossFit workouts, I get more than enough deadlift lower back work. All right, last set, last exercise, last everything for back. You know, we've had a good back workout today. You know, fourth quarter, overtime, just like in any sport. You know, finish strong. You can also substitute good mornings, and for those good mornings where you are seated or even standing, I guess, have a bar in your back and you bend forward all the way, you're gonna start incorporating a lot of hamstrings. Like I said, you know, hamstrings and lower back have a very strong correlation. But you know, that's it for back training 101. We came in, we conquered, broke a good sweat. I know a lot of you guys ask me, Steve, why aren't you breaking a big sweat? I'm not a huge sweater. It's because, you know, I feel like I'm in fairly good shape, so it takes a lot. You know, CrossFit workout, I'll sweat in. You know, coming in here where it's air conditioned, unfortunately, you know, when I start supersetting, I'll sweat a lot more. But today's workout was pretty basic, a little bit longer rest times. We worked that upper back, we worked that inner back with the rows, the width with the warm-ups, the close grip, lower lats with the pull downs, overall mass with the rows as well, the lower spinal erectors, the erector spinaes. I think I'm saying that right. Erector spinaes?
Yeah, erector spinae.
Erector spinae.
Say low back.
You know, I got an A in anatomy, but it's way too long, so that's why I have this guy over here. But anyhow, entire back workout right there, completed in about 55 minutes. Come back in tonight. We're going to be doing some posing as we get ready closer to this Olympia. But that's back training 101. You know, stay tuned for at least 2 to 3 more back training episodes where we're talking about power training, where we start doing things like deadlift, advanced training principles where we start throwing in ways to extend your sets to superset, and then that competition training where it's all about, you know, supersetting with chest and back, really targeting specific little areas to, you know, really have that wow factor in that back. Anyhow, Steve Cook, Swoldier Nation out.